I joined the military as a private thinking the hardest part would be boot camp. I was wrong. The hardest part was realizing that, overnight, nobody cared who I was before. I was 20 years old when I signed the papers. Back home, I had a normal life. My family knew me as the quiet guy who never caused trouble. Then I arrived at basic training. The first morning, a drill instructor walked in and started yelling before most of us were even fully awake. We had no idea what we were doing, how to stand, how to move, how to make our beds, even how to talk. And every mistake felt like a personal failure. But after a few weeks, something strange happened. We stopped complaining. Not because training got easier, because we got better. My roommate, Marcus, was the strongest guy in our group. He could run forever, carry heavy gear, and never seemed tired. I was the opposite. One morning, during a long training exercise, I fell behind. My legs were shaking, my breathing was out of control, and I was seriously thinking about quitting. Then Marcus came back. He looked at me and said, "Come on, we finished together." He took some of my gear, and we kept moving. That moment changed everything for me. I realized the military was not really about becoming the toughest person in the room. It was about becoming someone people could depend on. Months later, I finally graduated. My parents came to see me. I remember looking across the crowd and spotting my mom crying. She kept saying, "I cannot believe that's my son." But honestly, I could not believe it either. The biggest surprise wasn't becoming stronger. It was realizing how much I had changed mentally. Before the military, I always waited until I felt ready. Afterward, I learned something completely different. Sometimes you don't feel ready, you just take the next step anyway. And that's what being a private taught me. You start at the bottom, but the person who walks out is not the same person who walked in. Comment on my story if you like.